Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Do please, I ask you all the time, but would you help me? Please like and subscribe. And leave me some comments. Loads of good comments the other day. I've been away for a couple of days, taking the sun. And here today we've got rain, I'm afraid. But and it looks like thunderstorms. Anyway, I'm going to talk today about that notorious ultimate shithouse, Ian Brady. And this is an article that was sent to me by Larry the Goatherd. Yes, Larry the Goatherd, the guy who supplied me with a model of his best friend. Yeah, and he sent me this article, which is from the Daily Mail, I believe, and it concerns that shithouse, Ian Brady. Now, I've had numerous encounters over the years with Ian Brady, and indeed connected to the Moors murderers. For a start off, in the 60s, my father was one of the CID officers involved in the case of prosecuting Ian Brady and Myra Hindley, and he was at the court in Chester Crown Court when the evidence was presented against Brady, and they played the tape recordings of the little girls pleading for mercy. My father said it was the absolute most heart-rendering experience that he'd ever encountered. And of course, years passed. Ian Brady got sentenced to life, and he was in the secure unit at the segregation unit at Wormwood Scrubs when I was one of the officers on the segregation unit, and he was an absolute arsehole. he thought that he was something special, you know. Wouldn't speak to the staff, spoke to the governors and the psychiatrists, and he seemed to have some opinion that he was what Friedrich Nietzsche, the philosopher, termed as an Übermensch, a superman. He thought he was, but really he was little more than a petty criminal turned child murderer. And that's where he was, exactly what he was. In later years, he wrote a book. I think it was The Gates of Janus. I've got a copy. The foreword was written by one of my friends, Colin Wilson, who was he's the late Colin Wilson, but I knew him obviously when he was alive. But he was internationally famous as an author and a philosopher. His most famous book was The Outsider by Colin Wilson, sold absolute millions. Very good kook, Colin Wilson, as well. Anyway, so Ian Brady, let's get back to the subject matter. Ian Brady wrote a letter in the year 1991 to the brother of Keith Bennett. Now, Keith Bennett was the little boy that went missing and they never found his body, believed to be buried on Saddleworth Moor. Now, another strange connection with this incident, round about the year 2000, 1999, 2000, myself and Derek Okora, along with Professor Joe Cooper, went to see the mother of Keith Bennett and agreed to undertake a psychic search of Saddleworth Moor to see if we could find the body of Keith Bennett. It wasn't a publicity stunt, and my brother, who was a detective inspector in the CID, who had previously taken Myra Hindley onto the moors to search for the bodies and knew where the location of the bodies that had been found were, accompanied us. So together with Derek Okora, who turned out he had to be a fake at the end because he was making television programs, but at the time he was a relatively genuine psychic medium, and he really did try. Yeah, and we went on to the moors, and without any prompting from my brother, he did locate the areas where the bodies had been found on Saddleworth Moor. It's a particularly grim kind of outlook on Saddleworth Moor. If you ever go up there, it's outside Oldham. Yeah, go up and have a look at Saddleworth Moor on a grey November day. Believe me, it looks really strange, very ominous, haunted feeling to it. But despite our best efforts, we couldn't locate anything. And the problem with Saddleworth Moor is that it's shifting. It isn't a static thing. It's moss, and it's like a swamp, really, and it moves. So any bodies that were buried in there would have moved along with the flow and the movement of the moss and the thing. It's quite soggy actually. When you walk on it, you sink into it quite up to your ankles, you know. So if you're going up there, be a bit careful. It looks quite dangerous to me. Anyway, that was another connection I had with the murders, the Moor's murders. There you are. That's Keith Bennett, and that's his brother Alan Bennett. Because Alan Bennett received a letter from scumbag shithouse Ian Brady, and he said, "Stop searching for your brother Keith Bennett. There will be details of where to find the body in my will, as I do not believe I am long for this world." He sent that in 1991, and he lived to be into 2017. Died at Ashworth Hospital, another place where I've worked. I tell you, there's some strange coincidences with these Moor's murderers and myself and my family in general. As I say, my brother took Myra Hindley onto the Moors. My father was at the trial, and I locked Ian Brady up. Anyway, so in his letter, this rather cruel letter that Shithouse Brady wrote, he was claiming that he had left details in his will, and that once he died, then the location of the body would be disclosed. Except he didn't. And he had left 2 suitcases full of his property that are lodged with his solicitors in Liverpool, and the family of Alan Bennett has attempted through their solicitors to gain access to his property that he left in these 2 suitcases, and at the High Court it was denied. They said no, there's no possible use in researching this because the case is closed, it's finished, all the perpetrators are dead, and there is no possibility of any criminal action. So the judge, in his infinite wisdom, decided that Alan Bennett would not be given access to, or his solicitors wouldn't be given access to, the property of Ian Brady. So despite the fact that this horrible shitbag is dead, he is still causing consternation, and I'm sure where he's rotting in hell, burning in brimstone and fire, I'm sure that he's having a little twinge of happiness when he knows that his evil still lives on after him. So that's today's rant about what's happening, and thank you very much to Larry the Goatherd for alerting me to that issue. It may be that Alan Bennett's solicitor takes this to appeal, because there are obviously still issues there that are causing distress to the victims. And Alan Bennett, who is 61 I believe now, is one of the victims, because it's his family. And Keith Bennett, wherever he is, lost on Saddleworth Moor, we may discover. So it's that time of day, folks. Yeah, and do thanks for watching this channel. It's the song dinger time. Run for the hills. I got a request here from Catherine, who's long been a supporter of this channel, and indeed has very kindly agreed to proofread my manuscripts. Well, Catherine, I hope you're ready. I'm writing another one now. Volume 4. It's not that bad. But she made a request, Catherine made a request for me to sing a song. So she's obviously a very brave young lady. Wants me to sing Bus Stop by the Hollies. I've just got to find it again because I just managed to lose it there. Stay where you are, folks. I'll find it. Bus Stop by the Hollies. Now, one of the Hollies used to live in the village when I come from, Folridge, yeah, in near Colne in Lancashire. He lived at the side of Lake Burwain in a cottage there, a little bungalow type cottage, and seemed a nice guy. Used to go drinking in the local pubs there. Was well known to the people in the area. So here we go. I'm now going to do my very best to actually sing you this song. Bus stop wet day, she's there, I say, please share my umbrella. Bus stop, wet bus goes, she stays, love grows under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed it, wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she'd bought. All the people stared as if we were both quite insane. Someday my name and hers are gonna be the same. Oh, that's the way the whole thing started. Silly, but it's true. Thinking of our sweet romance beginning in a queue. Came the sun, the ice was melting, no more sheltering now. Nice to think that that umbrella led me to a vow. Every morning I would see her waiting at the stop. Sometimes she'd shop and she would show me what she'd bought. All the people stared as if we were both quite insane. Someday my name and hers are gonna be the same. Bus stop wet day, she's there, I say, please share my umbrella. Bus stop, bus goes, she stays, love grows under my umbrella. All that summer we enjoyed it, wind and rain and shine. That umbrella we employed it, by August she was mine. There you go. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed that, and if you really did, Monday morning 9 a.m. A1 landing. I've got the answer. It's a syringe full of Largactyl, upper outer quadrant of the buttock. See you now. Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Don't forget, please do like and subscribe.